For many years, the invasion of saltwater has gone unnoticed by many, but not by the dedicated team at GWS-SENCE Nigeria. They are on a mission to understand and combat these growing threats to groundwater, which is one of the last lifelines for Ondo State coastal communities. And that's where an extraordinary visitor steps in, Yangxiao Zhou. Prof. Yangxiao Zhou is a renowned groundwater expert from IHE Water Education, Netherlands. Yangxiao Zhou was born in Gansu, China. He received a bachelor's degree in hydrogeology and engineering geology from Hebei College of Geology, China in 1982. After his graduation, he continued his postgraduate study in hydrogeology at Chinese Academy of Geological Sciences in Beijing and received a master's degree in 1985 and a PhD in 1988, both with distinctions. Prof. Yangxiao specializes in hydrogeology with a strong focus on coastal aquifer systems, saltwater intrusion, and groundwater modeling. He came to Nigeria with a purpose: to contribute to GWS-SENCE Nigeria's groundbreaking research on saltwater intrusion in selected coastal communities in Nigeria. His mission was to install groundwater data loggers into boreholes and wells in strategic locations across Ondo State coastal communities, and to also give a lecture at the Department of Geology, University of Ibadan's quarterly guest lecture program.
Hello viewers, my name is Oluwapelumi, and I'm here live with Professor Tijani. It's so nice to have you here, Prof.
Thank you.
So we'd love you to introduce yourself to our highly esteemed viewers.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Professor Tijani. I'm one of the co-principal investigators of the Groundwater-SENCE project. So this project is sponsored by the Directorate General for the International Cooperation in Netherlands. And this project is a co-project with 3 countries co-hosting. We have the Nigerian team, which I'm leading, and we have the Kenya team, and we have the Egypt team, together with our international partner in the IHE Delft, that is the UNESCO Institute of Water Education in Delft. So this is an international and multidisciplinary project that we are leading. So I'm fortunate and honored to lead the Nigerian team.
Thank you so much for that succinct introduction, sir. So Yangxiao was in Nigeria a few days ago, let's say last week, and we would like to know the essence of his visit, his achievements during his visit, and everything about his visit.
The visit was very, very excellent. Apart from showcasing what we have done so far to him, his visit is also an addition to the project because we were able to together install a number of data loggers that will monitor the groundwater level in the community. Some of the community were able to identify specific locations where boreholes to be monitored. And these boreholes are installed with data logger that will automatically record the water level and record some physical parameters, and that will help us to monitor the groundwater level situation, monitor the salinity, and so on. So this is a very useful aspect and a success part of his visit. And to cap his visit, and then we returned back to the University of Ibadan. He was shown around the campus. It was very impressive to him that the campus is a wonderful campus system with a large surface area. Yeah. So he's also making just that we are building laterally rather than vertically because we have land. And to cap the whole visit, he was able to also present a guest lectureship to the faculty members in the Faculty of Science. So we had the program. It was a very interesting topic that presented. We have close to 50 in attendance physically, and about 45 people also attended online. So, which is a very good way of rounding up his visit by sharing part of the experience in Netherlands with those of us in Nigeria.
Thank you so much, Prof. His visit was indeed a successful one. Now, carrying out a research like this in a country like Nigeria comes with so much inconveniences, so much challenges, and all of that. So, in this project thus far, and especially during the last concluded field work, would you say there were challenges, or are there general challenges you encounter on this project?
First of all, we need to thank our partners in the Netherlands, in the IHE Delft, for the support, and we need to thank the Netherlands government for supporting and financing this project, because the challenges will of course support the finance, but at least with the support of these partners and the Netherlands government who funded the project, at least the issue of finance, the challenges regarding that is somehow solved. But the other challenges related to fieldwork in a typical country like Nigeria is the understanding of the local community. I think that is where our socio-economic team is doing a lot of great job to create awareness among the community and for them to understand the essence of this project and what this project stands to benefit them in the long run. And with that, I think we are gradually overcoming these challenges of non-cooperative attitude of some of the inhabitants with this awareness that our socio-economic teams are doing. The logistics is also part of the issue. With the economic situation in Nigeria now, we realize that the budget that we have at the beginning of the project, when Naira exchange rate to dollar is different, things is now, because of the cost of inflation now, a lot of things, we have the challenge. So we spend a lot of money on the logistics and so on in the field. But yes, it may. I think in overall, the challenges here and there, but as a researcher, we are problem solver. So definitely we find a way of overcoming these challenges. We need to also remind ourselves the fact that this project is not just a multidisciplinary project alone for the researchers. We have students that are being trained.
True.
In form of capacity building. So 3 PhD students are involved.
Wow.
In different aspects, the socio-economic, the environmental, ecological aspect, the hydrogeology aspect, the hydrogeological aspect in terms of the water quality. So these students are being trained. And within this same 3 PhD students, there are embedded other master students that are also working along. So the project, not just a pure research project, it's also a form of capacity building project that is also targeted at training the younger one within the course of the project.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, dear audience. I've just spoken with Professor Tijani, the principal investigator of GWS-SENCE Nigeria team. Thank you so much for joining us. Please stay tuned for more updates on this project. Thank you.
Thank you.
Working alongside the hydrogeological team, Yangxiao helped install advanced data loggers. These are sophisticated tools that silently monitor changes in groundwater levels and quality over time. These loggers were installed in key coastal communities in Ilaje. They include Odiaye, Igbokoda, Ilotuntun, Ugbonla, and Ugogoro. Each site was strategically chosen to provide accurate and location-specific data critical to the team's ongoing research.
This side is the staff.
Senior staff.
Senior on the left.
On this side,
On the left.
Then we pass
senior staff.
the senior staff.
So each one your house.
Pharmacy.
No, pharmacy, no ambio. This pharmacy on the left.
Product doing well. Good managing directors of most of the oil companies. They are our products. They came from this place and they are doing well.
The geology is in the European countries declining.
Well, I've gotten to know that, and people try to collaborate.
Hello, Prof. Yangxiao. Good evening. It's so nice to have you in Nigeria.
Good evening.
I have a few questions to ask you.
Yes.
So the first question I have for you is, you've been in Nigeria for the past, let's say, 4 or 5 days. How does it feel like to be in Nigeria?
Yeah, it's first time for me to visit Nigeria. I told people that I have fly over the North Africa, Sahara.
Wow.
And look at the window outside. It's bare soil yellow. But when the player reach Lagos, now it's suddenly 5 degrees. So my trip from Lagos to Ondo State. So a lot of trees, vegetation cover very well. So in the field visits, so we cross the whole catchment. In the upper part, a lot of forests, and in the middle part, a lot of planted palm trees, and only in the coastal area, and that's purple. So the general impression, it's natural environment, but very good, and the people are nice.
Yeah, you said so many things about the natural environment, but I want you to talk about the people. You interacted mostly with people than the natural environment. So would you say Nigerians are accommodating? Would you say we are warm?
Yeah. So of course you hear a lot of negative stories about Nigeria outside, especially from Western media. But once you're in the country, it's different. So of course, with the project members, we have a very good relationship. And I noticed that people are very hospitable.
Yes.
And we like to visit this party, and we try to find a well to install instrument. And the people suddenly came with the waters and even a bottle of wine.
Yeah,
so they share their happiness to strangers. So that's
very happy to see.
Yeah. That's very nice. And even in this rural, cheaper, so poor,
Google, you went there.
Yeah, we went there. Again, people are very nice. They receive us, and the leader of village,
the community, the village.
Yeah, so they received us, and it's very hospitable, and they're very happy. Also for their poor, but they're happy for what they have.
All right. So you are currently in Nigeria for certain reasons, for certain purposes. So I would like you to tell our audience the major reason why you are here in Nigeria, and then your achievements so far in Nigeria.
We are implementing a geology research project with the University in Ibadan. Yeah, so the study area we choose to try to analyze the groundwater problems and the use of groundwater. Of course, we're starting this project, so we're still in the phase of data collection, sampling. We have different aspects. The first one is about groundwater resources availability and the groundwater use for water supply, and problems with the groundwater, like sea water intrusion in coastal areas. Also, we found bigger problems of groundwater pollution in Cordova area. So the pollution is also a big problem. And relation to ecosystems, you can see clearly that In the upper catchment, the trees grew very well. No any water streams after a long period of 4 months dry season. So that shows groundwater dependency. The trees to use groundwater for transpiration in this dry period. But in the coastal area, we also see the pine trees are dying. One of reason maybe it's the increase of salinity, groundwater salinity. So of course we have to this hypothesis. We have to collect the data and to verify. Another ecology team, they're doing aquatic ecosystem analysis. So if there is
My last question for you is that the highlights of the visit to Nigeria is your presentation at Department of Geology, which held earlier today. So can you tell us what the program is about?
Yeah, the department has this about groundwater supply and monitoring and measurement. So that's I shared this information that measurements is a different country, small, well organized, and they have money to do most of the work. Like developing countries, we're still trying to learn their experience and catch up, but that's still long way.
So it was more like you showed them what you do over there in Netherlands.
Yeah.
And it was very interactive. Yeah. All right. So thank you so much for having this short conversation with me. Like, wish you all the best.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. You're welcome.
There are no energy costs. Of course, you have to prepare the car. But in terms of manual methods, so just use a meter, you measure. With this developer, there is a battery building. The lifetime for the battery is about 8 years. So there are also, do you think there is any effect of greenhouse gas? The managed aquifer recharge, maybe. I'm not sure. Because there in Northeast, their study, people measure the methane water body. So they spot their methane water body. Of course, this will produce the greenhouse gas emission. But in the managed aquifer recharge system,